Hello and welcome back to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls. This is Storeman Gaming. I am your Storeman, and today, last time we killed a boss, and I would like to stack success and kill a boss today. However, there are a few little bits of cleanup I'd like to do. So we got a key from killing that boss, the giant. He dropped, I think it's called the soldier's key. So we're going to look for all the soldier doors, which means coming back down here and killing these peaceful fellows. Too slow, mister. Your weapon is too long. I am yet to use this shield, so I do intend to block something today, but I don't make any promises because I've been playing... Since I played... I deserve to get killed by this guy after that. After playing Dark Souls 2, I played Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, which very much... Bloodborne, there are shields. There's one in the game, and it's later on. It's fairly useless, but you have a gun, so you're incentivized to shoot things as they attack you, and it's like a parry. And Dark Souls 3 is much quicker in its movement. Like, they're kind of intentionally sluggish. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 1 certainly is. Dark Souls 2 is a bit better. In Dark Souls 1, you can only roll in 4 directions, like forward, backwards, left, and right. In this, you can roll diagonally, which makes it more fluid. In Dark Souls 3, the enemies are just that much faster. So the combat isn't, the way you move is necessarily that little bit more fluid and faster. It's not like Bloodborne, but it's more like Bloodborne than the first two. So my shield use has been disincentivized. Shall we? What the? Oh, it's a spooky, scary skeleton. I wasn't expecting you. You've got... Oh, you don't like fire. That's cool. I think in the original there was... that is too many spooky, scary skeletons. Unless they don't like fire, which they don't. Okay, it's a perfectly acceptable number of spooky, scary skeletons. Which, if you haven't seen the video, it'll just be... It might be irritating anyway, but if you haven't seen the video, it'll make absolutely no sense where I'm saying that. It's just this texture doesn't really align. That might just be bad game design, but it might be indicating there's a hidden wall there. It's not, so it's just, a bit of oversight by the developers, but that's allowable. So we're gradually ramping up the amount of skeletons. You can attack me one at a time all day long. That does not bother me at all. I'm sure there used to be a turtle knight here. Like I was saying, we're approaching the end of... in fact, we've gone past the end of where I played through to test the game. So we are in semi-blind territory here. I have completed the game, but I haven't completed Score of the First Sin. So enemy placements are different. Enemies are different. Message. Dark Spirit Head. See, I don't like that. A dark spirit could prove troublesome. I'm not human at the minute. Oh. So, maybe that just means... if I was human, I could be invaded by a dark spirit? I don't remember the rules for being invaded by dark spirits. But it makes me nervous. I will restore my humanity at some point, but at the minute I don't really feel a great need to. My health's only gone down by maybe... Whoa, 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 turtle bows. Turtle bows. No turtle bows. You know what? This was really not what I had in mind. Although I'm staying positive. Maybe their pathfinding is pretty stupid and they don't know how to use a bridge and they will throw themselves... Nope. But it does give me more space. So I can wear this guy down while his friend clips through him. I assume they're friends. I call shenanigans on that, but again, I am punching above my weight here. Oh, I thought he was going for the backhand there. Okay. So that only took 2 Estus flasks. I don't remember them... clicking the mouth again. I don't remember there being this many. I remember that guy over there. I remember this jerk. But I don't remember there being... I got clipped on the door frame. I don't remember there being 3 up here. I'll use a life gem. You know what? I started upstairs. I'll finish upstairs. I think there's only one left. Unless there's more spooky, scary skeletons. I need to stop that. Try woman. That's just rolling way too early. Rolling way too late. Okay, again that wasn't great. I haven't played in a few days, so I am picking up, like, trying to remember how to play exactly. So that was a bastard sword, which if I remember correctly is somewhere between a short sword and a long sword. That used to be news, people didn't used to know that, and then Game of Thrones came out and Jon Snow really brought bastard swords into the limelight with a long claw. I haven't watched the show. I read the books. I'm one of those people. And I like to make people feel bad about themselves because they have watched the show and not read the books. Well, I don't like to. I do like to, if I'm honest. But we're in the awkward position where there's shows so much further ahead of the books that we don't even know if what's happening in the show matters. You know, the R+L=J stuff. Yeah, that's confirmed in the show. Until it's written in the book, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. Although they do seem to be doing some pretty serious things with it in the show, which makes me concerned that it will be true. But you know, I'm happy for it to be true. But there's a lot of stuff going on that I don't support. What happened to Sansa? I'm not in favour of that either. I mean, that might be what's happening, but I should have said earlier, if you haven't read or watched Game of Thrones, then spoilers. In the books, Baelish says that he'll marry her off to someone from the Vale, not someone from the Dreadfort that's a horrible Bolton. Just awful, awful person. But, you know, Baelish isn't exactly to be trusted, so maybe he does that. Maybe that is a betrayal. She agrees to it because she thinks it'll be some, like, you know, small lord from the Vale, but it turns out to be... What's his name? Ramsay? Yeah, Ramsay Bolton. But I don't know. That might be something that happens. Boulder ahead. Does that mean... Does that mean if I attack this, something falls down it? What killed this guy? Let's go through here then. Since there doesn't seem to be a boulder. I'm very on edge today. I don't know why. I've not even had a coffee. I had a sip of a decaf coffee, so maybe I've placeboed myself into thinking that that I'm full of caffeine and my heart rate's racing. My mouth does feel dry. Arms are weak. There's vomit on my sweater already. Okay, I think it's just you. Although you go, I'm like Nemo and his dad, Marlin. You, sorry, Armor Dennis. Hello. The note was true. Oh, good. It's a red phantom. Please fall in. Please fall off. Please fall off. Please fall off. Please fall off. I don't want to fight you, sir. I'll give you a hint. Probably going to die to this guy. Oh god, he's a sorcerer. That makes it all the more likely. Do you know what? No thanks. Not today, sir. I do not approve of this. Do you think he'll let me go up here? Can I do a plunging attack on him? Oh, that was excellent. Maybe this is a good time to start using my sword. I mean shield. Yeah. Yep. Did not mean to press X there, but... Greed! Thank you. If you're ever wondering how not to fight an invader, if you heard my clicky clicky clicky, then that was a masterclass in how not to fight an invader. That was just shambolic, it was panicky, it was rushed, but he's dead. And I believe invaders, once they're dead, don't come back. But I will be wrong about that and many other things. Okay, back to our clownfish strats. We go out, and we come back in. Okay, he's over there. I think we're alright. Oh, okay. Should have clownfish stratted one more time. So things that will respawn, the turtles. Things that hopefully won't, the dark spirit. I hope you're noticing a pattern here. We are 2 deaths in, and both deaths have been caused by gravity and foolishness. Which is just Dark Souls all over. No! You're meant to be too slow, thank you. See, now I've done it once, I'm going to rush and I'm going to die again. Oh, the spooky skeletons. That's okay. They're easy. They don't like fire. Dark Souls 1 programmed you to be skeleton averse. At the start of the game, there's basically 2 directions. One to the right, that's kind of obscured by a tree, that is the true path. That's fairly easy, and there's one to the left, down to the graveyard. Don't go left to the graveyard, it's slow skeletons, and they will ruin your day. There's one good reason to do it, in that if you run through that area, there is a Great Scythe, which is a great dex weapon, especially if you imbue it with lightning. It's a really formidable tool, and to have it early on is really beneficial. But the run is difficult, because you're too weak to kill anything unless you're very, very talented, which, as we've established, I am not. But I have, I've made it to the scythe, although I've never collected it. So I've just realised I'm clicking my mouth a lot because I'm thirsty, so I'm going back to my bong water. Delicious. It's very cold. I live in northern Scotland, so the water from the taps is very fitting with the climate, and it is absolutely freezing. My hope is that the turtles upstairs will stay upstairs, you know, they've got bigger issues on their mind. But I do not know for certain that they will. We know, just do one hit. It works. It works every time. You bait it, take a health gem. Life gem. Bait out the smash. 3, 4, and roll behind him. If you get behind them, they will just fall on you, and the iron weighs 4 million tons, so you will be killed. Well, you will certainly be flattened. It's one of the few enemies in the game that will just, like, sit on you. One of them was the thick ogres from earlier. But, you know, use what God gave you. So I'm really hoping we don't see that invader again. Wait, no. Oh, you jerks. But they have fallen down. I don't think they can use ladders. Maybe I'm just hoping beyond hope that they can't use ladders. Shenanigans. That is the most shenanigans. You silly sod. I wish I had my souls over there. Don't you shoot at me. Don't. What did I say? Freeze this. It's not even sunny. Right, where have the turtle birds gone? You spooked me, you spooky ghost. Don't know why I'm saying spooky. It's almost December. You know, we are well past Halloween. The favoured holiday for spookiness. Okay, maybe if I'm very quiet. If we're really quiet, we can just get one of them. They seem confused. Yeah, there you go. What up, son? They might be aggro leashed together, so if you aggro one, you aggro both, I don't know. You certainly seem confused. That's probably the last time I ever whispered in the microphone, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay. Now the hand is on the other foot. Maybe it's back on the same foot. One more of them. There we go. So we're doing alright. We've still got all our Estus. Right. 2 hits, and we're getting away from the edge again. Another giant that's become a tree. Ooh, I think, sorry, I got my mouse. I think this, remember at the start of the game you said you can choose a starting gift. It said a seed of the tree of giants. I think this is one of them. Seed of a tree of giants. It is indeed. I forget what it does. A giant rests in peace. I don't know if I'd call that resting in peace. Well, I don't know, maybe if I was more druidic in nature, I'd think becoming a tree was the ultimate form of peace. But I don't, because to me it looks like it's almost like being put on a spike and just left to fester. I'm not for it. Let's continue on and stop considering our own mortality. I don't want to rest at it, but I'm happy that it's here. Ooh, chest. I can't remember how you identify mimics in this game. In the first game, there was a little chain here, and if it curled around this way, it was safe, and if it curled out forwards like that, it was a mimic. So we're just going to have to learn by doing. It was not a mimic. Hunter's stuff. Is it any good? Oh, I've not got a helmet. Ooh. That's too ugly. Yes, that is the level of style I need. Is the gear any good though? So it's leather. It is worse in almost every conceivable way apart from magic, lightning, this one, and this. Poise. So, poise, I believe, is... What is poise? Poise in the first game was when you get attacked, you can become staggered and flinch. I think in this, it means that when you're attacking, the more poise you have, the more hyper frames you have, so that your attack won't be interrupted when you're hit. There was a lot of controversy. Rear ahead. I don't even get the joke. A lot of controversy about how they changed poise. I forgot to check the clock again. Let's say, okay. Because in the first game it was just how easily staggered you are. Now it's just how many invincibility or hyper frames you get during an attack. So it became less useful, but I think it became better for PvP, and this game had more of a PvP focus. So this is the door I saw from the other side that I couldn't get to. So I think this area is clear. I'm still curious about this boulder, but I think we've exhausted this area's resources. We got the seed, which is probably what this area exists to give you. So we're going to head back and we're going to go to the door that was to the left of the boss that we fought. I think there's a third door that I'm forgetting, but I'm happy to leave it. That's interesting. The swords stand up. I wonder if that's a glitch or a design choice. I mean, that's probably a glitch. I don't remember what's behind this other door, but I remember it's a door that I could not open. Oh, there's yet a third door. Why is there always noises? Why can't I know peace? Don't believe his lies. Does this need a key, or is this from the other side? It is from this side. Where does this take me? He didn't used to be there. Grand Lands. This is a very, very late game area. This door, if I was to approach it, would say present the seal of the king or something, which is a ring you get very late in the game, because there's something behind these, I can't remember what. But it's a late game area that's that looks pretty poor down there. That's nestled in the early game. So there's a notification. Liar. Message ahead. So you see how this chest has this little lip? I don't remember the other chests having that. Okay, it's not a mimic. More herbs. Let's have a look at this lance. I remember the lance was widely reviled in PvP. 22 and 18. So I can't hold it, use it properly, but if I one-hand it, you get this charge that uses all your stamina. I think does 3 hits. I think you're better off just stabbing with it 3 times or twice. I think it is a good weapon, but we might come back to it later in the game when we've leveled up our... I don't want to fight you, sir. And the fact you haven't aggroed means you don't want to fight me. We'll just... I think you... Yeah. Mutual respect. Well, I'll move on. He's doing his job. He's not hurting me. That's fine. I will fight him later, though. Okay. I've become extremely paranoid about mimics. Risk it. Ring of Restoration. What's it do? Gradually restore... No, I've got slots for 4 rings, so I might as well. And the last area is that little door just before the boss. Last area that I remember, anyway. I do like this hat. what I'm going to do. Where's my human effigies? There. I've got 11. Use one. There we go. My beautiful face. It is mine again. I am quite effeminate. I look more masculine when I was a pork scratching, but I will learn to cope. Oh. Well. I do not like you, door. Now I'm human, I can see these summon signs that are here to help people with the boss. I could put my own down and help someone else, but I don't really intend to do that. I only use summons when I really, really have to, which is... In all the Dark Souls and Soulsborne games, I've only used them once, and it was for Ornstein and Smaug, I don't know, in the first game, but that's... What? Sir, this is unreasonable. Did you fall off? Like, where did you even come from? We talked about this. Yes, there we go. I continue to use my non-renewable healing items because I am a foolish man. Where did he come from? Where's the nearest turtle? I can't. I'm just going through in my head where there's turtles, and I just don't... Did we do it here? No, we didn't. We came... Yeah, we came through that door. So this is no. Burevsk. Die quickly. I hit the wall as many times as I hit him. Large leather shield. Okay. I seem to remember there being a crystal lizard here before. Having... What does that mean? Hurrah for artisan. Maybe there's a crystal lizard and it ran off and disappeared. Because crystal lizards don't kill them straight away, do disappear. Remember these boys? Dude, no, stop it, stop it. Do a guard break. Oh, or just miss, like always. Do it. Guard break. I did not do a guard break. Oh, it might be... Could it be this turtle guy? Nope, he's still there. You can just see his hammer poking up above. Is this one of the doors for the key? This is progress. This is the way... Yes, so you do have to kill the giant before you can go along here. Okay, so you're a slightly better class of enemy if you take 4 hits. But you can be stun locked, so that's okay. I can feel, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but my heart rate is getting up there because we're coming up on the Pashur, which is a boss that I traditionally do not have the best time with. In the grander scheme of things, he's not a tough boss. Like, if you watch the Gay for Games guides that I talked about previously, they will say, just move to the right, I think, and she won't hit you, but, when your progress depends on you... Oh, something just occurred. It won't mean anything to you unless you've played the game, but I just realised this is where we fight that giant later, and he throws that head at us. Interesting. I'm learning all sorts about the lore that I should have realised long ago. Okay, going into a boss fight with 10,000 souls. A boss that makes me nervous. I can feel myself being nervous. I'm tense. Just loosening my shoulders. Here we go. So it was a good start. If you've never arrived anywhere by giant crow, then what is even the point of you? We've got this. Don't even trip. I mean, you know, he's just a guy that floats and has a giant sword and gets delivered by crow. You know, that doesn't impress me. You're not better than me, sir. Maybe it's move left. Let's try moving left. That seems better. I took the wrong thing, but I'm okay with it. That was close to that edge than I would have liked. I think it is move left. Okay, I'm gonna get some distance. Get my greed. Don't get impaled. Don't fall off the edge. Okay, it's going well. That's where you want to get him. Oh, just miss. That's good too. No, I rolled too soon. Oh, he didn't impale me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I went right. Don't go right. What did we just say about going right? Why am I not two-handing my weapon if I'm not going to use my shield? Okay. Come at me, brah. Brah! Be cool! This is what happens when you taunt someone. They will just, like, make you look foolish. Oof. Yeah, get stabbed. Yeah! So my weapon's breaking, that's good. Okay, this time we're gonna dodge and we're gonna heal! Okay, we're gonna do it better this time. Okay. Yeah! No. See? Look, we're at like 5% of his hit points because I'm a greedy idiot that started to panic because I thought I was going to win. But that went well! You know, that's not a bad first fight when I'm so nervous and jittery. I did not rest here. How could you? Let's walk back to this one. I thought you had to rest at it to respawn there. That's okay. You know, and since we've made it there once, we don't have to fight everything on the way. Those are the Dark Souls rules. Yeah, can never get through there cleanly. Do not need your nonsense, sir. Sir, I am not here for your nonsense. Good. I'm going in mostly alive. Give me these. Thank you. Starting poorly. A good general rule is that your first attempt will be your second best, your second attempt will be your worst, and then your third attempt will be your ultimate victory. As you can see, I am big into rules because I am making an absolute car crash of this attempt. Oh my goodness. Right. I'm locked in a stupid... Just kill me, bruh. Like, this is just... It's just sad for me at this point. Thank you. Okay, second attempt out the way. Now we come back for the secret, actual third attempt. Did I rest at that bonfire? I'm gonna have to travel again. Oh, that's good. I am glad it works that way. Maybe I'm being too casual. Maybe the first time I was anxious, and the second time I'm like, I almost got this. I can be fine. I need to get the nerves back. I need to be more twitchy and agitated. Maybe I just need to take no hits on the way there. Took as many hits as it did last time. That's fine. Okay. Third time's a charm. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Why have I just become a garbage human? So excuse me? So my commentary is going to be a little bit lacking for the time being, because that 3-hit combo spooks me. The dash? I'm okay with the dash. Poke. Yes. No. Okay, I really don't want to get hit by that. Can you bait? Thought that was a 3-hitter. Thought that was a 3-hitter. Okay. That is a 3-hitter. Oof. Gave me a shave on that one. Learn how long your weapon is. Foolish man, the tracking on it. I wish my weapons tracked this well. Maybe they do. But, the lesser spotted 2-hitter. Every time. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did the thing. Oh, that is not as bad as I thought it was. Though I'm still not a big fan. I think Curse in this game just applies basically one level of hollowing. So my health, my maximum health has been reduced because of that. Oh my goodness, stop doing that. What? I should have time. I've had time every time before. Not today. Yep. There we go. Oof, my goodness. Too much stress. Far too much stress. Shit. So there's moments like these where people feel disheartened and think, I don't want to play this game anymore because this is horrifying. But you'll be watching this and you're like, there's nothing difficult about what you're doing here. You're just failing to do it properly. You know, when he does that attack, dodge that way. You know, spacing, timing, don't panic. It's all easy things, but doing them all together is where it becomes tricky. And that's what I like about Dark Souls. Is that it's not asking a lot of me. It's just asking me to do the few things it's shown me so far in other battles. You know, the less said about that. Don't even. No, like, gentlemen, please. The less said about. Can you. For just a minute, please? This doesn't feel like I have the best chance. I'll be honest. I do feel like... Okay, let's bait out the lunge. I don't really feel I baited out the lunge. Why can I suddenly not dodge the lunge? The lunge is my go-to attack. Never ever do what I just did there. That was some hitbox porn right there. Oh yes, my souls. My goodness. Sorry, I'm very quiet, because I would really like to get this guy killed on this attempt. And I wonder if talking is distracting me. Obviously, you know, my play is markedly worse when I'm talking. Do a big chain of attacks so I can heal. You jerk. Ugh. I think I'm either doing that too early or too late every time now. Because when we were first doing this, I'm like, that was no problem. I maybe I need to be a bit more aggressive. Like, maybe I'm giving him too many chances to attack. Like, if he hits me, you know, every 1 in 5 times, you know, I'm going to be dead after 25 attacks. But if I can kill him before that point... Although Dark Souls shouldn't be about that. It shouldn't be about attrition. It should just be about you avoiding damage. Okay, we've got a strat for them now. It takes a second longer, but I think for our mental well-being, it's probably worth it. I did warn you that the Pursuer was one of my weaknesses. After him, I'm not really afraid of a boss again until the Lost Sinner, which is the boss of the next day. But it's quite a big area, so we've got a chance to improve before then. So it might be okay. Right. I get hit by this every time. Not today. Haha. There we go. I think I've been rolling too late. Okay, this is going slightly better. We've actually got more time. Like, it's got more recovery frames than I've been allowing for. Or, ooh, I deserve to get stabbed there, but. Yeah, just stood there and took that, because sometimes you have to let him get one in, get his confidence up a bit. Yeah, rolling early seems to be better on that attack. Get two. We can get two. Just won that time though. A little. Shouldn't have done that. It's okay. I was not punished. See, now we're getting into the greed danger zone. As we see that. You are defeated, the Pursuer. For right now, anyway. If you watch this door over here, all the boys that I didn't kill on the way in suddenly want a piece of me. That's okay, I just killed the Pursuer. There's no one that can stop me. Whew! I know I'm a 30-year-old man, but as I said before, that takes me back to being 10 years old, fighting that jellyfish in Jabu Jabu's belly. Just like the genuine challenge of the N64, my parents' carpet in front of the TV in my pajamas. And that is Dark Souls. And I think the Pursuer is a great example of Dark Souls. He only has, I think, 4 attack patterns he does regularly, and that kind of super sneaky stabby one he does rarely to surprise you. But there's nothing hard. There's nothing. Watching that, you'd be like, this guy's an idiot. Like, there's nothing I can't do in that fight. But it's just the combination of asking to do very few things properly is a very, very potent combination. It makes for very exciting gameplay. Because you can never say... Crow? No, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to do that. Because there's a... Certainly there used to be a shield back there that I wanted. I think it's the first 100% physical shield in the game, actually. But if I can get to a bonfire, I can walk back and do a speedy run back to it. I have got to a bonfire. Let me open these. Oh, a dull ember. That's something you can give to the blacksmith that allows him to infuse your weapons with elemental damage. Another 2 human effigies. So I'm going to walk back, I'll do the run, I'll get the shield, we'll level up, and then we'll end this episode. Again, these are meant to run about half an hour, but I don't want to end them without accomplishing something. So I wanted to kill the pursuer, and I wanted to get that shield. They were my main objectives this episode. I've done one of those things, and I should have done the second, but I got distracted by a nest. The reason why I got distracted is there was the crows earlier that wanted silky and smooth. And in the first game, there's a crow's nest that you curl up into a ball, which I've always taken to mean you're pretending to be an egg, and a crow comes and takes you away, and that's exactly what just happened here. So I should have known that was going to happen, and the fact it's exactly what happened in the stab me, whatever. I don't care. I'm not fighting the pursuer. Or I can do it perfectly for the first time in my gaming history. That's a viable option too. And enough of you, gentlemen. Okay, and who swings a spear like that? They're traditionally pokey weapons. I'm just killing these guys out of spite now. Just like, I feel accomplished in that we've killed something. I'd be really mad if you respawned. Bosses don't respawn. Some of them kind of do. Because we've already seen the pursuer once. Remember, he appeared when I tried to go up to that hollow soldier that was chucking firebombs at me. And he will appear again. He is called the pursuer. He pursues. Examine. Alas, nothing happened. It will happen later. So we have to go down here. And that gives me a bunch of Drangleic stuff. Oh, why are you smashing up everything, sir? He's on a mission. I mean, look at the animation frames as he gets far away. They did that on console. I assume the PC would have fixed it, but ho hum. Tight spot? Yes, I'd say so, sir. I can't be bothered dealing with him, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my homeward bones. Which turns me to the bonfire, which lets me return to Medulla, which lets me level up. The shambling mess has gone. What did that say? Nullify human effigies effect. What does that do? I don't know what it does. I don't know what that means. It's exciting. Well, my assumption is, I said before, that when you become human, you can be invaded. It's the shambling mess. Yes. Do you have anything for me? Bye. This is all still fairly trash. Oh, my shield. Have I got the strength to use it? No. So let's get 16 strength. Try charging butthole. Gorgeous view ahead. Seek, lest. Level up. 16. And I know it's cowardly, but I want some HP, and then the shield's quite heavy. Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about my weapon scales with int. Not very well, apparently. Take vitality up to 10, so it's 20, 10, 10. That means I should probably get strength to 20. Maybe I'll get the deck. Maybe some adaptability. Yeah, it seems good. Do I have any blast shards? I don't think I do. Yes, try charging butthole, thank you. Seek, blast. Oh, I do not have it. Whoa. My heart stopped momentarily. If you don't know, if you just tap B, you jump backwards. And I nearly threw myself into the sea. Well, I think there's a secret edge somewhere. Do you know what? While we're here, the episode's already run on way too long, so, you know, if you can't go too far and then go... If you can't go too far and then go farther, what can you do? That doesn't make any sense. That was... You can't come this far and not go further. That's a better motto. How do I get that? I think it's just binoculars, but I want it, because I can't have it right now. Oh, here we go. Easy. Morning Star. So Morning Star is like a mace. And binoculars. I want to read the message. Visions of... You can't get up... Can you get up this way? No, you can't go up this way. That's the worst place to put that message. I'm going to equip my binoculars though. Is it a weapon? Now I can peer at things. Get rid of that trash. Get my shield back. Am I still... Yep, my roll's still acceptable. It looks a little slower, but maybe I'm just, you know, placeboing myself. Show me what you've got.
I see that you have an... I hear that embers were once used in a special process to fortify weapons. But the whole art was lost long ago, including myself, I'm afraid.
Sorry, what? I know there were later blacksmiths, like there's one called Ornifex and another one that I don't remember the name of. But I'm surprised that he can't... Oh, and he's Twinkling Titanite, does it? Surprised he can't do anything with my mace. With the ember, I always thought you gave it to them. Yes, sorry. Let's have a look at my gear. An ember that radiates a dull light. Flames is nearly exhausted, but exhibits an eerie resilience. Perhaps this is its ordinary state. So much heavier. Yeah, it's basically every item's twice the weight. That's not that much heavier, and it's significantly better. So we'll go with the leggings. And maybe the... Yeah, let's go with the leggings. Because even though my roll doesn't change below 70%, the rate at which you recover stamina is affected. So I'd like to maximize that if possible. What have you got? Stuff I don't want. Falconer. I think that's what I'm already wearing, actually. Let's not worry about that. Yes, I'm sure you do. Is the man back? Reading his big book? No. I can hear the pigs. They have still not found forgiveness with me. And do you have any rings that I want?
You do have the time. nothing suited you, I presume?
Let's go with no. Okay, so let's walk back to the Lost Bastille, which is where we'll start the next episode, which will hopefully be a more sensible length. Lost Bastille. Okay, that's where I'm getting the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button and leave me a comment below saying what's good about it. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and leave me a comment saying what I can do to improve it. This has been Strawman Gaming. I have been your Strawman, and I will see you tomorrow.